Hi, we're Piers and Andy from Me and My Golf. Thanks for tuning in to the Impact Show. Andy, great show today. What are we talking about?
Right, we're talking about the importance of videoing your golf swing, but in the correct way. Let's take charge of your game.
So a big thank you to the Belfry for hosting us today. We're on the Brabazon Golf Course, 10th tee, iconic hole, Ryder Cup matches. Actually, in fact, Seve Ballesteros has a plaque over there of him driving this green in a tournament a few years ago. It would have been his 60th birthday this weekend as well. So thanks for all the memories on that, Seve. So look, Impact Show today, Andy. We're talking about the importance of videoing your golf swing correctly. Now, we're doing this as part of your pre-season prep. Now, on meandmygolf.com, for the whole month of April, we're talking about pre-season prep, getting you ready. So lots of content on the website about how to get your game sharp for the season. Now, videoing your golf swing, we feel, is one of the biggest things that you can do to help your game. But unfortunately, we see so many people get it wrong, don't they? And they get poor, inconsistent information.
Yeah, and I think, look, everybody nowadays has a smartphone and they generally have a camera on there. And most people are videoing their golf swing now, which is great. You know, and if you've got an app that you can use to do that as well, then it's easy because you can use the analysis tools. We use the V1 app, which is brilliant. We use that a lot. But yes, positioning the camera in the right place to get the right information is key. And I think, like you said, Piers, we see so many people get it in the wrong place. And we're going to show you today how that can impact really when it comes to analysing your golf swing and what sort of information you're going to get, and then really show you the correct way to do it and why, really.
So the main view we're going to look at, because you can obviously video your golf swing from down the line, front, on, side, on, above, and all these sort of different positions. But the main one we're going to talk about is down the line, and how we use the down the line view to measure the swing plane. So pretty much this is the angle that you swing the club around your body. Now for us, if you get the camera in the correct place and you can analyze your swing plane, it's a very important tool because it really does help you with the direction that you could hit the golf shot. So you can start to see these trends that start to happen if you have certain swing faults relative to your swing plane. So we want to make sure that the viewers, Andy, know exactly where they should put this if they're going to get swing plane. Okay,
so what we're going to do, what we've done actually pre-recorded, we've hit some shots, one shot with two camera positions. We've got one down the hand line, okay, straight through the hands, hand height, and then we've got one from filmed, which was sort of at chest height down the target line. And what we're going to do in a second is just show you that shot, but also show you the difference when we analyse that and how it really looks on camera.
So already you can see that we've got a very different angle on both of these, and obviously the one that's the down the line and chest height is handheld as well. So you know, it's amazing. You try and keep it as still as you can. There is going to be some shake and it is going to move, so you know, mount it obviously as much as you can. Now if we have a look at how we analyze this, Andy, there are a few different ways of drawing in this swing plane line. You can draw a line through the shaft at impact, but we use a simple one where you go from the heel of the golf club directly underneath the trail elbow.
And it's a guide, isn't it? It's a good guide.
Of course, it's a really good guide. You can have flutes in there, fancy flutes. You can have all sorts of different things, but this is the main one that we use. Now, when we put it in on the other side now, on the handheld version, which is chest height, you're going to see then as we swing the club back now, the club looks totally different relative to that line. So we can see obviously from the handheld version, which is down the target line, the club is appearing to be underneath the plane. And obviously on the other one, you're appearing perfectly on the plane. So we can see as we're going through this now, that the club relative to the plane is different throughout the backswing, and then when we get into the downswing, and this is obviously where a lot of people measure this as well, we can see there is a really big difference on how, you know, not just a centimetre or two, it's several inches difference on where that club head is relative to that plane. Now the problem with this is, if you imagine you are someone who's videoing it from here, from down the target line and at chest height, and you see that your club is underneath the plane, what are you going to do about that? You're going to go and work at it, aren't you? And you don't need to when we see where it is.
Yeah, so you could start changing things that don't need to be changed. You know, and you're thinking the camera's in the right place. You look like you're under the swing plane, and so all of a sudden you start changing things and getting into a bit of a mess. So, and I think, look, the down the line view that we're talking about here, really, look, we're really looking at the plane for this. You know, you can put it in different positions if you're looking at, let's say, club face at the top of the backswing, or just something to do with the body. But in terms of this, what we're looking for when we're looking at swing plane, really this is the important camera position to get. So I think that just highlights really the difference between that and the importance of actually putting it in the right place and getting the right information if you're looking at making those changes.
And this is something that we felt that we had to talk about, because we get so many people who say to us, I'm swinging down over the top, or I'm swinging down under the plane. Well, for us, You know, we want to really make sure this happens. And when we do the swing analysis competition on a Wednesday or Thursday, you know, we'll often see people say that they're doing something, send us the camera review, and we go, hang on a bit, your camera review is all off.
Yep.
So actually what you've told us you're doing wrong is incorrect because of the information you've given us on how you are analysing it yourself. So obviously that's going to throw you off.
Definitely. So I think the key things really with this is, look, if you're going to measure plane and look at your golf swing, get it in the right place. We like to get it at this hand height, straight through the hands. And again, if you can get it fixed like we have here, then that's going to give you the consistent results that you see really.
Okay, so guys, you now know how to video your golf swing correctly. So make sure you check out the rest of the videos and content we're doing on meandmygolf.com, all about pre-season prep. Okay,
Post your comments down below, questions down below, guys. Thanks for the comments as usual, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks for watching, guys. Good luck with your pre-season prep. We hope you enjoy the Masters, and don't forget to subscribe here for more great videos.
Yes, definitely. See our previous video, click here, and don't forget to check out our website right down the corner, get your free trial and get your season prep started. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.